Well, hello people, welcome back to episode number 8 now of the Ajax Career Road to Glory, season number 4, and I don't know why I spoke in stages right there, as today we're going to have to take this episode in stages because there is a lot going on. Of course, before it starts, smash the like button. We always aim for 30 each episode. Come on, let's get us over the line. I know we can do it, as today we're going to go ahead and show you the calendar, which should not consist of many games. It doesn't. Go ahead, Eagles, Hervinen and Cambuur before maybe we get onto that cup game against PSV. I don't think we're going to reach Pexuole though, because we do have a full month, because it's January, or just under a full month, we're a week in, of signings to be made. And trust me, they will be made. Here is the team as it stands. You guys have been telling me a lot to replace De Lang, which I of course think I'm going to do. Not fully replace, but just get a crucial left back in over him, as this controller's never on charge. You might be able to tell that by now. And we need a centre back if we can get one. That is the least of priorities, but out of the three, because the other one is goalkeeper. I think for sure which goalkeeper I want to get in. It's just down to wages. Left back, I'm going to still have to look around for, but I do think I've actually got one as well. And then centre back, we'll try and go all out on. Of course, other positions I think we're alright, and it's just literally injuries, as at least we have Kubas back now for Stepanenko, even though Kubas hasn't played in a while, so he's going to be a little bit tired. Where's Berghaus? Oh, he's on that wing, of course. Anthony got injured, didn't he? Yep, if you haven't seen the last one, that was absolutely great, as I do have another midfielder in mind, though. I don't have any attackers, though. And I kind of do need to have one now I've got an injury. But Danilo is our top scorer and second in the league, so at least we've got a striker who's scoring. And Tuna likes to join in as well, as I'm going to make my first signing straight away. Here's the 4 players, actually. I've just revealed them all in one. I've just gone ahead and done it. I think I want to try and sign every single one of these in my first window. It's going to be very difficult, though, because a couple of them are more expensive than others. So I'm going to go for this first one right here. It's going to be, it says he will not sell the player, but we can negotiate direct if you pay the release clause. I am not paying 23 million for Jasper Cillessen, but of course I want to bring him back to Ajax from Valencia. Approach, and it won't let me buy it. Can I loan? No. Jasper Cillessen, I really want to sign you, but apparently you don't want to move to this league because it's not competitive enough. Come on. I mean, he is 35-year-old, but I thought he was the perfect keeper, and I need to read stuff before. But we'll go for his left-back first instead, shall we? The 4-star week for 24-year-old Soufiane El Kanari, playing for Ninjaman in our league. I'm going to keep calling him Ninjaman, aren't I? As he's an improvement on De Lange, definitely. He's Dutch, native to the country. Left-back, I think, is perfect, as we're going to have to pay the release clause, though. What is it? 15 million. You can see they're actually putting the prices up because it's us, Ajax. But I do desperately need a left back. We've got 40 million. Let's go ahead and do it. This guy's, of course, going to be more expensive than Marcus Di Paolo, I think. Or maybe Di Paolo was more expensive, as we finally got this set in. Ooh, very nice portrait that on the wall, as we will offer him important. Of course, he's going to be our important left back. No player face, which is disappointing, but I don't care. It's a 4-year contract. Is agreed, except no release clause, as the wage. Oh my days, he's taking a wage cut to come to Ajax. That is perfect. Take the appearance fee off as well, though, please, as he's definitely settling for that, and he has joined the big boys. El Kanuri joins as our left back. Our first signing as Ajax boss, and I think that's a good one. Improves the position at hand, as maybe we try and look for a loan deal for De Lang, because I don't want him sitting on the bench too long. El Kanari is a good signing though, and I do like him in that team. And we have got a player returning back from injury as well, Guido Rodriguez, as I've sent out so many scout reports right now to try and find ourselves a new goalkeeper, as we've got a monthly scout report. Now, I'm thinking about centre-backs as well, but I can't really find one. So my thought process is maybe try and get one through the academy and play him in game as well. I mean, I am kicking out De Lang, who is an academy player, for a new left back, but centre back we do have Howard Bellis, who can step in if needed, as this academy is actually looking a lot brighter since I've stepped through the door. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that, because I do feel like I built it up. As you can see in my list of goalkeepers right here, it's a very, very long one, and yes, I know you're looking at that age pile and thinking, what? What? But, hear me out. They're not going to be here long. We can go for an extra good keeper next year because I want to go for a rebuild in the summer when we can actually think about it fully, because we're only in January, don't forget. And I do want to sign a big first team player elsewhere, not goalkeeper. I want to put my money into an actual outfield player as right. We're going to go through these one-on-one. Lopez, not enough skills. Navas, not enough skills. Hideki, can we approach release clause-wise? We can't even do that. And Jan Sommer, okay. Trap, no one wants to come to Ajax. Well, that's rather gutting, but I do have these two players right here, and I am going to try and sign both of these. It's going to be a squeeze for money, so, I mean, Gustavo Hamer's the one I want most. Them stats look absolutely insane. All in the green, he is just the all-round player, but Hub van der Waal looks like a really good backup striker, and even though Pinvink did score off the bench in the cup, we do need a better backup to Danilo, and hopefully this guy is he's Dutch, he's from Real Sociedad, he's a regen. Looks very, very nice and should cost us literally 6 million, as I'm not paying that release clause. Please, can we get him for around 10 maybe? That would be okay. We'll offer a little bit of a release, a percentage sell-on clause, because I know they'll want that as a 5%. They want 6.5% and 5%. That is perfect, trying to sign him. That is great money, as I feel like this guy epitomises Ajax as one of those impact substitutes as we're into the dining room again. He wants rotational. I will give him it. I want him to take a bit of a dip in his, of course, current wage, because he would be one of the highest paid players if he was on that. He wants a 5-year contract to be safe. I will accept that. No release clause. And 13k is okay. Yeah, that's less than Danilo. I will accept that with a signing on bonus, as Hub van der Waal doesn't have a player face, but it's actually quite detailed for a regen. Joins Ajax. Very good signing for signing number 2 in this window, and we are building this team up slowly but surely, adding to the reserves as well, as we will swap Martha right there and Rodriguez. Now he's only got the plaster. That's a good bench now. We're fully sorted in every position. Now it's just about strengthening. Well, that's what I feel anyway, as we're going to sim on a little bit, because I do want to actually get the games in today, as we've spent a bit of time on this, as Inter Milan have gone and signed Paul Pogba, which is a very good signing for them, as I think we've got a little bit of a break as well in between fixtures here. We've had quite a bit of time off, and I do like this, as we've got an offer from Sassuolo, though, for Andres Cubas. It says we're going to get a lot more for him, though, and it's not the best of moves for him, I've got to say. No offence to Sassuolo fans, as I'm going to delegate this. It says we can get almost 19, so I'll start the offers at 17. See what they have to say. I won't mind it too much, because maybe that would give us the money for, of course, Gustavo Hamer, as it's broken down, though. Okay. And Andres Cubas wants to play anyway. Guodo does. I don't want to say it's all about you, but I know how important you are to be available, but I don't think I'm going to play you, as it's 15th place. Go ahead, Eagles. And you know what happens when we play 15th place? That number always manages to beat us. As I'm going to look at the money once I send this wage budget down. 20 million, right, I'll settle at 20 million to try and make another signing. Spending a lot of money. 15 million on a left back, and then 6.5 on a backup striker. As we play these next, fully fit team, have to win this. And the hosts line up. Job Sherman, what a name, Job. But he gets loads of jobs. Has Mats Dejel at the back, Gerrit Nauber, Powell Janikowski with Koga at left back, Bruvers, Edachuri and Romens with Burden, Dume and Ross. Next time I play Go Ahead Eagles, I'm going to be simulating. I don't want to say them names again, but yes, I've got a full half of it still. Well, not even a full half, but a full 90 minutes of saying those, so strap in. You guys who are frustrated when I get names wrong, you're going to be in for a long one. As can we try and score straight away, though? If we keep the ball a lot, we won't have to say them. Yes, there's a free kick right on the edge of the box here. I'm guessing that's from a handball. I mean, we've just been gifted it, and it's going to be Steven Berghaus to take this, go down the middle a little bit, get that curl on it. That looks pretty decent, and it's in the back of the net! Dead ball specialist unlocked. It's a free kick from the winger. Berghaus from a handball 3 minutes into the game. That's all it took. We should be breaking our voodoo against 15th. Very, very good free kick. Let's have a look at this. Does the keeper get hands? He does. Punches it. Sucker punches that into the roof of the net. But I don't care. The winger, who's aging himself like a fine wine, gets a free kick goal. 1-0 Ajax. Very bright start to the game, that is, as the new signings look like they've brightened it up. Well, I say that. The left-backs had nothing to do apart from that great tackle, El-Kanuri. I think that's how you say his name. El-Kanuri, actually. I've even got the first bit wrong, but we'll carry on as they put a ball forward right there. Howard Bellis making the tackle. Now, he's playing for his position as Steven Berghaus with a cut inside. Very good play, excuse me, burped a little bit there as Cubas going forward, the CDM into Antuna, cutting inside, lays that off to the edge, Berghaus tries to curl, blocked. It's all us though, as El-Kanuri round the side into Antuna, and look at this, Danilo, flick that on again, please, he's done it a little bit late as Jensen didn't have time to get the clear shot off. Bit late with the pass, Danilo, as he's still got the ball though, round the corner, Antuna's onside, and a great save from Job Sherman. Should be more than one. Be saying that when it was only like 16 minutes in at the time. It's a very good achievement, but still, we've got to make sure we do his defensive duties. Sanchez, come on, switch on. Ross should have never got that ball as it's round into the left back. And offside, their first move of the game. Very, very nice as Mosquera, the centre-back, picks up on this. He's still running forward, and I still need to do the number on his back as Klaassen cuts away from his man right there into Berghaus. Round to Danilo, run through the middle of Antuna. Terrible ball. And Romens with the ball right here as he passes one back into Bremen. That's going to be handball, isn't it? No, the carry on. What's going on? Oh, it's offside. At least it's not handball. So Howard Bellis to pick up on this. They're getting a couple of attacks off, but literally every single thing's offside. So not too much to worry about as they've had more possession somehow. Don't understand that, but we are good on the counter anyway. As proven, hopefully, here. Jensen. Tackle by Nabber, who just literally nabs the ball into Romens. And they're going to try and attack from this. Brover's just literally walking at us. Come on, let's get at them. Koga, the left back, with the ball right here. And Davy Klaassen's the only one putting effort in every single game as they've still got it, playing it around. Bovers to the winger. That's a good ball inside. Koga tries to play it to the edge. They've still got there before us. That's poor work. And they might get a chance. It's Gartner who has to pull off a save. That is slow motion defending. I absolutely hate that. As Go Ahead Eagles win their set piece. Please head this ball away though. Koga wins it. Not very impressive that, as it's still only the free kick that separates us from them. As Cubas into Jensen, into Klaassen. Around the corner into Berghaus. Little run right there. We've got to pull that off. Danilo does get it though. Onto Berghaus. Now back into Sanchez. This is good passing. We've got one more on. Now the edge of the box. Cubas was going to crack that. And every single time I go to hammer it, there's just something little that gets in the way to stop us from doing so. As that's a good acceleration as well. They're going to try and run down this wing. But Howard Bellis with the block as Burden. What's he going to do with this? He's going to throw it backwards into Edachuri, into Nauber. It's almost half time. Let's see it out till then, or maybe get another chance, but no. Referee blows the whistle. 1-0 at the break against Go Ahead Eagles. The free kick separates us. And I'm still quite disappointed with the way we've gone about it. As Cubas walking forward with it a little bit in the midfield. He's got a pass out to Jensen, and Jensen through the middle into Danilo. A little bit of a chance there, but no clear options. Antuna whips one to the edge of the box, and Koga, their left back to be fair, is doing a lot in this game. I'm a big fan of how he's actually doing, as I'm glad Cubas didn't get injured with that one. He, of course, isn't fully fit still. He's not up to match sharpness as El-Kanuri. Looks like he isn't as well. Not a very good pass, but we have received the ball back. Right, Danilo. This is a counter-attack opportunity in their half, and it's Antuna. Hits the crossbar. Free shot. Koga with a block. And he's done very well not to handball that as Berghaus hits it straight at him. I wanted to see the replay there, but it's not going to let us. I thought he might have clipped his hand, but no. As Antuna delivers a ball in, it's over the head of Mosquera. Howard Bellis hammers it, and that one's hit a hand. It's going to be a penalty kick. Can we be the set-piece kings in this game? It is Davy Klaassen who I'm giving it still to, as please don't miss another one. And he's done it again! Davy Klaassen, you play so well in game, but he just cannot score penalty kicks, as I've got to take him off him. I've got to literally take them off him. He wastes every single pen now, and it's not even funny. I've put all the faith in him. It's going to have to be someone else like Berghaus or something, because he just misses every one. As Mosquera keeping this move alive. Klaassen does everything right apart from penalties, as he got a good pass out to the left back. Back in the middle to Cubas, around the corner to Danilo, and it's not reached him. Can't believe he's actually missed another one though, as, hang on, Go Ahead Eagles on an attack right here. Howard Bellis, I mean, someone was in his way there. The number 4, I think it was Sanchez maybe in his way, or Howard Bellis is now, not Howard Bellis in his way, Mosquera as Danilo with a pass around the corner, and this is a good counter-attack. Jensen on the edge, tackle came in, but he's put it in the top bin. It's Victor Jensen, one of my favourite players in this save. Honestly, he has been sensational for me. Hasn't had much of an impact in this game, but comes up when it matters. 2-0 in this league fixture, and that one is a great strike. He got absolutely clattered when he hit it, but oh, that was precise. Love it. As after that goal, the subs should be made as well. I've just made them, and it's the new striker on the field right here. Voob Van der Waal, I think that was what yeah, Van der Waal, as also it's Rodriguez coming back from injury for Cubas, so injury for injury coming on basically. As I remember, Rodriguez scored that amazing volley in his last game he played against Dortmund, which of course he had to go off against, and then we did lose the game. Hopefully that doesn't happen here, as we shouldn't be losing this. We've been very good in this second half, as Rodriguez keeps that just into Van der Waal. The striker sitting very far back, gets the pass off to Davy Klaassen, onto Sanchez out wide a little bit. They're still parked at the back even though they are losing, as Van der Waal making an option, just can't fit the ball through. Forcing it a little bit there, as we tried to win the header, not won it there though, but ball straight to Mosquera, pass in the middle into Rodriguez, as we're going to try and attack from this, and Davy Klaassen, he sees that ball, he switches it, he never messes up passes, as Antuna in the middle right here, onto Jensen, onto Van der Waal, finds a ball onto Rodriguez on the edge, who's going to release one, hit the crossbar for the second time. Van der Waal heads it down though, into Jensen for the brace. The new man gets an assist, the new number 10, and Jensen gets his second. I love this guy. Literally was the third choice cam when I came in. It was Berghaus, Leibad, Jensen. And I've played him and he's been sensational. The number 26 on the score sheet again, as it's a 3-0 victory so far. And it's a very, very good game. As, oh, corner came out far there. Maybe that would have been a foul in real life. Completely took the striker out, but we carry on. We move as Rodriguez hammering a ball over the top, keep that in Antuna, and he does. And, oh my days, what a pass into De Vol, as Jensen's through again right here and tries to clip it. Sherman wasn't Sherman about that shot. Oh my, that was a horrible joke. Yeah, still had to palm it though, didn't he, as we've got 3 minutes left of this game. It's Dejil who does very well to skill Antuna. I think that was a little bit lucky though. They're looking for, of course, 1 goal in this game, as Romans chips one over. Not the greatest, and Sanchez with the acrobatics away, as Jensen onto Davy Klaassen. Klaassen in front of him onto Berghaus. Van der Waal always making a move, really, and that's a great flick onto Jensen, who's on a hat-trick, is the cam. Oh, and that's a terrible shot. He's going to be absolutely kicking himself at the end of the game that he did not get a hat-trick, but it is a 3-0 win away from home. And I will take that. We're on a little bit of form now. We're getting a couple of wins together. Just the simulations that's letting us down. Yes, a very complete performance right there, but the teams above us do keep on winning. As Guido Rodriguez saying, he's not 100%, but he pushed himself. That's all I asked for. As thanks for pushing me back in the action. I definitely felt it was ready. It was the right decision, wasn't it? It went to plan for sure. We won the game. And we keep on moving on after that game, as Patrick is back. The centre-back, of course, as it's Hervina next, and I am going to play this one. This episode should be very, very long. I'm not even going to lie to you, as we'll see how we do. As we've got an offer from Boca Juniors for Lisandro Maligan for 1.7 million. Oh, he's Argentinian. He can go back home. I think he's actually a bit of a legend in Ajax eyes. He's been here quite a while. Of course, he survived 4 seasons. He's got the Ajax kit on in his picture, so I know he's from Ajax. It's above his evaluation. The perfect move. Go back home. Thank you for your services, Lisandro. And how we're going to get on against Hervina. So it is going to be the same team that started the last game. Everyone's the same on the bench. I'm not going to push Patrick to start this or even be on the bench. So we'll go with the same team. Even Garner's going up in rating. And to be fair, he's kept a couple of clean sheets in the last couple of games. That's pushing me towards Gustavo Hamer, who I really want to sign. So yeah, if he impresses again, maybe we do keep the keeper. I don't know. And it's showing me Ajax. Well, our team, so I'm guessing I've actually missed the Hervina team sheet, or maybe I was looking at the screen. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just didn't tune in to say it. So let's go to player performances page and see their team. I was going to do it this way this year, aren't we? It's going to be Moose, Boschewitz, Diverzic, Halilovic and Vudenberg. Rodney Congolo, not Therese Congolo. Jonker, a youth player. Garcia, Hajal, Uzri and Lotte. Don't recognise any of them. Of course, it is the old team that Martin Odegaard went on loan in. That's how I best know Hernaveen, I'm not too clued up on the team, but they did beat us in a simulation, I feel like, earlier on, so got to improve on that right here. Can we get another 3rd minute goal in this one? I mean, the clock's still ticking. No, we can't. It's gone into the 4th. Fortunately, no early goal as Klaassen. Maybe actually it is an early goal. Maybe just not the 3rd minute, though. As Berghaus, can he return with another early goal in this game? I'm saying early goal a lot, but it's fallen right here to Cubas. And it's hit a chest. What a block. Very nicely done. As a free kick right here as well for us. Klaassen into Mosquito. I'm going to go out wide with this one, and Tuna whips one in. It's hit the legs that time, and hit the legs again as Boschwitz. That's not a good header out. Cubas into Berghaus, and I think it was our handball right there, as they're going to attack from it anyway. Lotte with a pass back into Garnica, onto Boschwinic, as now it's into Cubas again. They've passed it straight to us. El Kanuri, the left back, bit forced, and Sanchez right here with it. He's going to pass it inside into Victor Jensen, and Jensen's going to give it back to Cubas, who goes out wide right here. Not too many chances so far in this game, as Antuna's around the corner. We've got runners in the middle, but Antuna's crossing. That's very, very, very dodgy. Maybe we just need a crossing winger in this window. Can't really think of any, though, to be fair, as Klaassen. Oh, that's a great foot in. And we've won the ball back again, and it's straight through right here into Victor Jensen. Can he cut inside of the defender? He can. Victor Jensen still going. He's straight through the middle, and he's putting it in that bottom corner. People are allergic to tackling him. Victor Jensen gets his 3rd in 2 games. This guy is special. He really, really is turning into my favourite player. He cuts inside. He cuts inside again of another player and just left foots that into the bottom corner. Absolutely no chance for any of them right there. And we are now 1-0 up. Very, very nice. As can this be another clean sheet? I mean, Gauntner's keeping one so far. They haven't even had a sniff at our goal, to be fair, though. So we are improving a lot in defence. I've got to say, El Kanuri, being an actual proper experienced left back in this league, does seem to have helped us. He's not too good going forward like DeLang, but I don't mind him staying back, as Danilo's turned right there very well, and Danilo's put it in the top bin. Right, 2-0. Our form is drastically changing. Main striker's got a goal there for us. Oh, this is good work. Klaassen with the pass easily turns and hammers it into that top bin. It's getting good. Just need to keep this up a little bit longer, as Garnica doesn't win that header. It falls to Uzri right here. Uzri onto Congolo, and Lotte with a good turn, to be fair, and Gauntner. First time he's called into action, and it is an absolutely sublime save. Very, very good from the keeper we're thinking about replacing. As the ball comes into the box, Berghaus away. Therese Congolo, not Therese, I keep saying that all the time, gives it to someone. Gauntner with a save, and we'll whack this for half-time, hopefully. I mean, we'll chase it down, as the whistle should be going when he touches that. Nope, he turns, he passes, and there's the whistle. 2-0 at the break. Chef's kiss. Just need to keep it. Just need to keep it up, and that would just be very, very nice for us. As Victor Jensen, ball out there, touches it in. Bergwijn, that's very, very well done to keep it in, as Jensen has it again. His footwork is just too good, as Berghaus with an early cross as well. Boschwinic with the header away. Jensen wins that, the small player, into Cubas. And Cubas tries to return the ball, but just tackled. And, oh, dodgy ball back from them right there, as Berghaus is clattered, but Danilo has a bit of a run on right here. And I wanted to switch that to Antuna, but he just wasn't quick enough up the field. He's not had the best of games today. As Berghaus put that back to the edge. Danilo round to Cubas, who slices it wide. Bit of a chance right there. Yes, that change did happen. I have took Victor Jensen off. I'm going to save him for the next game, as Leibad comes on right here. El Kanuri running forward with it. Oh, and he's overstretched, as Lotte, well, Howard Belly's overstretched as well. Couldn't quite get there, as now they're going to have to pass it back in the midfield. Donny Congolo gives it into Sammy over the top, into Hajal into Uzri, almost got the pass off again, but Howard Bellis reading that one. Slide comes in, a little bit delayed, as we're going to try and counter from this one. Danilo not making the best of moves, but Berghaus to continue to run it. Just cross that in the middle. That's a good ball. Don't win it, but Danilo does. Onto Antuna. El Canary actually coming forward for once. Dips a little ball into Danilo, and what a ball it was! 3-0. Brace for Danilo. Here we go. Here we go. Cooking with gas. Very good form. Unlike the other two teams we're at, we're actually winning games like 3-0. Nil. Keeping clean sheets. And it is 15 goals in 20 matches for Danilo. That's actually quite impressive, because he has been coming off. I've made making him quick sub in some games, as we've even got another chance for him to add to that. And Tuna's cross, though, hits his man, should be beating him. And I might have spoke a bit too soon on the clean sheets, as Lottie passes that off to Uzri, and I did. They've got one back. I don't know who it is, and I don't know why they're celebrating that much. They are still 3-1 down, as I still don't know who scored. Good passing, though, across the middle. Mosquera gets too sucked into central position instead of going to his man, and that has cost us right there. Garnica with the ball right here. Uzri was the goal scorer, as well as Pieri. And Guido Rodriguez have now come onto the field. That's not a good pass off, and we're letting them put the pressure on us a little bit late on here. It's Lottie now, out to Sanchez in the middle. That's fallen nicely for Uzri, and he's made it 3-2. I definitely spoke too soon on clean sheets, because it's completely gone. And that was a little bit more poor from, what's his face? What's his face now? It's Gartner. I think he should have really saved that. Oh well, though, nothing we can do about it here, but we've got to try and keep this win. Antuna, we've made all the subs as well, and I want to take Antuna off. Not had the best of games, as Rodriguez does well to avoid a tackle on him, as he passes it to Libad into Danilo. Oh, Danilo's touches sometimes are so unpredictable, and that was one of them, as Uzri on the ball right here. They've got the momentum, they've got the fans beneath them, well, behind them, as there's literally added time left right now, and we don't want to make this 3-3. We're 3-0 cruising in the 66th minute, as it's Boyjulhines who keeps it into Pieri, though, and the whistle should go any minute. Danilo just whack that forward, and it does. Right. We went around the houses with that one, made it very hard for ourselves, but we do win 3-2 against Herdeveenen away from home. And to say we lost against them last time, I'll take that one. As the chase remains on, and to be fair, PSV look like they're dropping a couple of points now. If we keep this form up, we might be okay. I mean, it is 14 points still, and there's not many games in this league, of course, so time is already running out. We've got a loan offer right here as well for Rick Vink. I've been calling him Pick Vink. It's Rick Vink, isn't it? Oh dear, as now we're going to delegate this. We're going to try and get him on maybe just a short term till the end of the year. And even a loan offer as well for Alexandre De Lang, so we'll accept that one. Hopefully a short term again for the left backers. Did they accept that? Yes, they did, Royal Antwerp. That's good. Try and get those players off, as Malagan has been sold and Luton Town now wanting the other player we put on loan. This is very good. All these loan offers for players that I have put on the loan list. It's German Rivero. Hopefully all three of those go out, as we do play Camber next as well. Right. I've seen which position they're in. They're in 15th, but we are going to simulate this, as these two loan deals hopefully accepted. Yes, or both on short term. Beautiful. We get them back for next season. I think that's the way to go, short term loans, as we are going to play our full team. I'm going to swap Cubas out for Rodriguez, though. Oh, no. Hang on, minus 9? I might as well just play Cubas, even on a little bit of energy gone. So yeah, same team. Get the press conference done, go into it. So I do think, I don't think I'm going to get onto that next game, actually, against PSV in the Cup. So I'll save that for next episode, and I will try and do all deadline day after this game, as they've got a fully fit team. We've just got Cubas and El Canary, who aren't for some stupid reason. So hopefully we get the win at the Johan Cruyff Arena in a sim. We do, right. Finally. It's Danilo, Howard Bellis the centre-back, and Martha off the bench who get them, as it's a 3-0 win. Finally a simulation doing us justice, as here we go. We have 21 million. Let's try and find ourselves a goalkeeper or just something. Try and get something done, as I'm actually going to do this now as well. Now I'm here. Change kit number. Mosquera, right. It's going to be number 2. As De Lang, can I give him a kit number even though he's on loan? I can. Number 20. And that was it. Yeah, that was it. And I still don't know about a keeper. So let's have a look at the money spent. I mean, Alkmaar spent 20. We are Ajax. We've probably got the most money out of every team in this league. So I'm not too worried about spending the most, as we will simulate a couple of games. Proper and Drommel leave the league leaders, though. That's actually good that they've lost players, as Vink has gone out on loan, and we've got an offer right here, and it's, who is it? It's Bas. Oh, that's our backup left back. Release clause met. That's almost 4 million for a player that I haven't really used, so I will take that money and run with it, as I'm guessing that's the other two going out on loan, because they went at the same time. As yes, it is, but we've got an offer from Cagliari for Patrick, and it is above his evaluation. He's aging. Let's just let him go. Out with the old and in with the new, I've got to say. And Harwood Bellis is newer, as I'm looking at players still. Scout reports aren't going to get back in time, and there's these two. We've got Matvey Safonov from Russia. Is at Rangers, the goalkeeper. This guy's actually not saying that he won't come to the club, which is good. I don't know enough about him, and there's only one player that I've actually scouted, and he's still absolutely screaming at me. Gustavo Hamer of Saint Etienne. I'm too attached. I've got to try and sign. I know he's not one of those positions that we need to strengthen, but literally, I feel like he's the next, even though he's like 27, the next Van der Beek in this squad, the next player who just can do everything. Attack, defend, everything. He's at, what's it called in real life? He's at, Coventry, as I'm going to be cheeky though first, and I'm going to go for a player swap because I have got a lot of midfielders. Because Guido Rodriguez, submit that offer. They don't want him. They will take 14 million though, which is not bad for Gustavo Hamer. I'm guessing the contract length's not too good. Please don't walk away from it, but I'm going to offer 11 million, and they say it's reasonable. Oh my days, this could be the steal of the century. Gustavo Hamer for 11 million. That's less than the left back. And he's head and shoulders, well, I'm not going to say better, but higher rated. Don't want to jinx anything right here, as we're going to get into the contract. Crucial. Except him and Klaassen in the midfield should rip it up. Accept a 4-year contract. No release clause. And I don't mind this guy being the highest paid player, but he's going to leave it down to us. 25's a lot of money, innit? And then we'll give him like 130 signing on bonus. Please don't walk away. There's some nice cakes as well. As he sees it as reasonable. It will be the highest paid player, I think, but that is worth it. We've got the player I wanted since I joined this club. Gustavo Hamer joins from Saint Etienne. Like I said, not the position we needed to sign. The boards actually took us rating down with that, but the player I wanted. Cubas. Make way. Sorry, mate, you're on the bench. As that is the complete team. That is it. That is it. Still do have players to return, as Rodriguez is going to be in the reserves, into Cubas. Maybe we should have sold him to Sassuolo, but they didn't pay the money that I wanted. As look at the greens. Look at the ratings. They're both just fully green. Hammer and Klaassen in that midfield is going to boss it with Jensen in front. Berghaus out there for now. We'll have Anthony back. Danilo Antuna. This team's looking very good, but I think our priority in the summer is definitely going to be centre-back, then goalkeeper, because Gartner's, I blame him a lot, but he's not doing too bad. It's the defence in front of him, as we still do have hours left, and Bas has left, as we've got an offer from Sporting Lisbon for Harwood Bellis. It's 4 million plus Zuaher Fedal, who's 33. I mean, I won't mind a new centre-back. He is high rated, but 33-year-old? Nah. I just sold Patrick, who was 31-year-old, calling him old. And he's just going to go down in rating, isn't he, as we've got something coming in here to the office. Patrick has left, okay, as we've got 15 million now in the bank. Still quite a bit of money, a chunk, but don't think there's any signings going to go on before the end of the window, unless we do lose a player and we get loads of money coming in, as we've got an offer for Cubas. Here it is. Valencia. It is above evaluation. We do have Guido Rodriguez, and Cubas has been injured for a lot of the season. We're going to let him go. We're going to let him go. For more than we signed Hamer, who's a better player in my opinion. That is a good exchange. I mean, it's not directly to Saint Etienne, it's to Valencia instead, but we'll take the money and run if that goes through, and then Guido Rodriguez can be on the bench for us. As is it going to go through though? before the end of the window as it slams shut. Did it go through? It didn't. Actually broke down. So everything breaks down for him, as we've got an offer for Kleiber as well. No, I want to keep him as the backup. And the monthly scout report. There's no one coming through the academy just yet, but look at them ratings. Very, very nice in the orange, representing Holland, I will say. But I always wait till someone's 60 rated to promote them. That's just the philosophy, as it's a big game next episode to start us off with, but you're going to have to wait till that. It's actually a big episode all round. PSV in the cup, Pexuolo, Hercules, Braga's first leg, Groningen, which we're going to play Groningen, PSV and Braga in that one. Then into the next month, then into the next month, then into the next month. Very, very nice. And I think we've done very well with our games today. 3 wins out of 3. 3 signings out of 3 that we wanted to make. Backup striker, midfielder, left back. Very productive. Thank you guys for watching this, as well as hopefully you have enjoyed. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss anything in the future. As that has been it from me. See you guys tomorrow if you're tuning in tomorrow. And yeah, take care in a bit, and peace.